Just thought I'd do a quick run through of how we manage. I've been away for several weeks and we've been moving them quite infrequently. About once a week, and now I'm putting them back into sort of working for a living. And this is the second move, so they're eating a bit better, a bit more enthusiasm. They thought it was like a sick joke when I first changed them this morning. Gut fills were very low this morning, and just working on filling them up. Everyone's pretty relaxed and calm. Just try and get some more gut fills. So there's a low gut fill there. There's one of the Angus cows was very low. Looked like she hadn't eaten for a year. So yeah, it's all weeping grass, so it's not the most palatable grass in the world, but it certainly grows all year round, so it grows whenever it's got rainfall, and it's all seeded up. This paddock here, just in front of us and down here to the right, when we started on it was all fog grass, and now it's sort of a combination of weeping grass and other grasses, and I noticed that some of the Pasture and other grasses are starting to come in as well. So this is sort of a moderate density to get them back working, so I'll shift them along a fair bit just to give their room and flora time to adjust, flora and fauna time to adjust, so get the bugs in their guts into the right spot, get them a bit stimulated with the moving, get them back into the routine, and it usually all starts working very well. The utilisation's been pretty good. Sort of animal performance has been suffering just by pushing them pretty hard, but yeah, sort of just trying to show where this line is, just where that cow's right on the line. Just move her up a bit, walk up. Yeah, so you can just see where that line is there. So it's not where I want it to be, but it certainly will get there as we go over time. Water's back over there, no back fence, and if we need to, we'll put some pipe across the ground along that plantation to get them down to the bottom of this paddock down here. So just very simple, 2 fences in front, poly wire. I just used Kiwi Tech because that was what I sort of got trained in by my friend Peter, and see how it goes. So yeah, it's going all right. So we look for that litter and things like that, which I notice people are starting to talk more and more about, which is, so David Tongway's been talking about it since the 90s, and I've been banging on about it for about 15 years, but we're really trying for that soil surface that's a combination of perennial grass, basal area and decomposing litter. If you do that, you get really good nutrient cycling. So you get very good stability, very good water infiltration, and excellent nutrient cycling. Without the decomposing litter, you effectively halve your nutrient cycling. So, but it takes time to grow, and it means it impacts the stocking rate. And for those that are really high stocking rate proponents, it just doesn't suit. So, yeah, you need to be making your own compost in situ, I've been saying, or in place, just so that you actually sort of not using fossil fuel to make compost. You know, it's sort of an interesting argument, isn't it? I don't know any of the people that I train with or train them that don't understand that if you made compost and put it on a pasture, that it wouldn't make it better. But if you say you've got to grow the litter in place and get it to compost using pushing it onto the soil surface with the animals, that is lower cost, lower risk, and has multiple benefits, with one of the ones being excellent animal health but hard on performance. So you've got to manage for that performance, and that's that constant decision making regarding sort of trying to get the land to be improving at the same time as you're maintaining good animal health. These are all just about ready to be weaned. We try to wean as late as possible, just because we get longer life out of the replacement cows. Sort of the research is pretty clear, lasts another 5 to 10 years. So I just thought I'd finish off where we're up to on the day. I've been giving them about 15 metres at a time, so 20 of my steps, and this one's about 100 metres. The kangaroos sit along this plantation, so just needed to increase it a little bit, but that's about something that we do. So they had about 4 moves at 15 metres, so 60 metres during the day, and then 100 metres at night, and they're 50 metre wide strips. So, whatever that works out for in hectares. So, got good gut fill on the majority. Majority would be 3s and 4s, so 3 straight through, 4 sort of convex. So just on that left-hand side, in front of the hips, behind the ribs, the paralumbar fossa. There's still a few that are sort of haven't filled up, like that one's a 3, just below a 3. The black's really hard to see. You can never comes out on the video, but she's about a 3, nearly filled up. She's a 3 there. So yeah, just a little bit extra. So yeah, that'd be a typical day, sort of when you're not working too hard. It's a Saturday and I've been doing other things. So just 4 quick shifts. Each one of them took about 10 minutes. Just to wind up the poly wire across the 50 metres is really quick and easy. The thing is, you move pretty fast down the paddock when they're 50 metres, and you've got to shift the water more frequently. I'll just try and spin around without making everyone sick, including myself. So the water's up just over the top of those cattle, up somewhere up there. So that'd be sort of 100 metres that way. And that's about as far as they'll walk, especially when it's a bit hotter. They start to knock up. There's good do it. It's sort of bossy and fills up. So she looks pretty well full and sort of still eating. So that's the sort of animal we want. There's a lot of things that I've learnt over the time, that it's not just the phenotype or the genotype. It's also the difference in appetite and sort of how aggressive they are with grazing. Some animals are just better at it than others, always look after themselves. So they calved in September. The calves are sort of filling out. A lot of the Mashona cross aren't very big, but a lot of them are quite full. Quite fat. So just hope that rounds out the day. Happy to take any comments or questions. So just drop us a note. Sort of, there's on my website, Hand for the Land, there's a booking page if you wanted to have a 30-minute free call and just to ask what we're doing. I'm not sure everyone likes it or wants to do it, but if you've got any questions and want to know why we do stuff, really happy to take on that. So that's all I've got for now.